Now, look what we have here. It's not a game. It's no Game Boy. It's no Game Boy original. It's no Game Boy Pocket. I wish I had the Game Boy Light because this what came before this. But no, it's the Game Boy Color. Yeah, this thing was released in 1998, which is basically they switched the numbers around. I guess they didn't notice that or something. So, the original. I mean, just not too long before this came out, they had something called the Game Boy Light, which was only in Japan, and they're pretty darn rare. You can spend upwards to almost $300 getting one. Heck, I'd still get it anyways. So, oh yeah, you can see my Game Boy case from iPhone. So, yeah, so they got a smaller screen than the original. Like, no kidding. Even the original Game Boy right here has a bigger screen. Like, what the crap? But the Game Boy Light had a backlit screen, but it was black and white. So, yeah. If you want to see the size comparison between this, there's the original right here. Wish I could show you the Game Boy Light. I'll show it. If I ever get one, I'll show you. Because they're pretty expensive. But the good thing about Game Boys is that they're not locked out, region locked out. They're all, you can play in Japanese games on these things. Because that's probably what their selling point was. They didn't want them to have region lock. So anyways, that's that. Yeah. That's all it is. Okay, this thing uses 2 AA batteries instead of 4 AA batteries like the original Game Boy does. And here it is compared to the Game Boy Pocket. See, it's quite a bit bigger. Now, I don't know why they didn't put a backlit screen on here. Probably because it was new for them to put color on here. Because people have been waiting for color. Because in 1995, they're like, yeah, we'll have color on your Game Boy. Except for it was a colored original Game Boy. And then they get the pocket smaller. And surprisingly, that original Game Boy fits in my pocket sometimes. Like, it can fit in my pocket. So, yeah, it was good to make a pocket, but, I mean, you don't have to say pocket. You can say micro. So, anyways, you can see some differences, probably. The shape of it's different, see? Instead of it being dull and boxy. So it feels better in hands. It's got a colored screen. Wow, that's what they call color. Now, you know, the power button used to be up here, but now it's just the infrared thing, which hardly ever gets used. There's your on and off switch. So there's no contrast since it's a color screen. And that's your volume. For some reason, though, I mean, on the original Game Boy, up means volume up, down means volume down. But for some reason, later after that, when you push it down, that means the volume's going up. I guess because it's Japanese and it's all reverse form. I don't know. Not trying to be racist or anything, but I know that's why it's B and A, because they read backwards, so it's B instead of A B. It's B A. Personally, sometimes I like the B and A because sometimes it feels better to go over here than just do right here. First, like for fighting games, I'd rather have a B over here. So, anyways, let's just play it on. Let's play Tetris. I got the same 3 games I did last video. So. Color. Seems like it's not as loud though. See, it's in color. I mean, it plays all games from the original game. Like, it can have just about every accessory, I think. Well, except for the exit cable from the original. But, yeah. It just adds color, because I think originally, I think all it does is just add colors to it. I don't think it really is in color, the actual games are. It's like the Super Game Boy, basically, I think. I don't know. Unless they really programmed it, they knew they were going to make a color one eventually, so. Smart thinking, Nintendo. This is a Nintendo I actually love. I mean, after the GameCube, I really stopped liking Nintendo. I mean, like, the DS is cool. The 3DS is pretty cool, I think. But the Nintendo Wii's? No. Now, I do see the Wii U kind of bringing that thing back, but that's really just about it. I mean, so anyways. Yeah, that's that. Now, that Follow the Foot Player game. I'll bring out a colored one too. I'll just bring out one of these. Okay, let's see. I'll show you what this thing can do. Like, I'll show you a racing game on here that's only made for this. So, Anyways, okay. Try not to make this video too long. Hopefully I'll get through this really quickly. See, like, Game Boy Color games look something like this. Like, forgot to tell you. See, here's a Game Boy Color game. You cannot play these on original Game Boy. Like, if you gotta play these kind of Game Boy, I know I have a price tag. I just bought it from my aunt because it used to be hers. But see, well, if you could see through this, it's a Game Boy Color. And if you try to plug this in into one, sorry, that was a game. If you try to plug this into a normal Game Boy, it fits. But once you turn that thing on, watch this. See, it'll be like this. Oh wait. See, look. Okay, this game pack is designed only for use on the Game Boy Color. Now, that's not just the only one. You can use anything from the Game Boy Color up. You can use the Game Boy Advance, the Advance SP, and the Micro. So, yeah. So that's what happens if you try to play that. So, anyways, yeah. Anyways, you've already know what that is. All this is being color. I'm sure you know what Pokemon is, but here's Top Gear Pocket. No, Top Gear Pocket is not related to the BBC TV series, which I wish it was. That'd be so cool. I'm James May, and I'm driving my Mercedes-Benz. I don't know. Okay, anyways, here's a game only for the Game Boy Color. And now, it really takes... This thing actually has way less lag than a normal Game Boy. Like, it has a much better screen, except for the fact it's not backlit or anything. But you can usually mod this thing, probably. I forgot all my passwords to this thing, but I can just... Of course I'm going with the Impreza. If you don't know it, I've actually got all the cars. Like, I've actually put a code in, and it's basically the two numbers. That's Corolla, Impreza, see? IP. I know, this is so funny. I'm playing this through my camera, so it's really hard. Well, it's not really hard, but... Okay, you get the point. See, it just it just fades away. And you know what Pokemon Crystal is. Do I even need to explain? So... yeah. Anyways, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Anyways, guys, I guess I'll see you later.